Here's the reason I'm watching September 26th. So I hope you guys are sitting down right now because this is mind-blowing. Sept means 7. So as you see on September 26th, the date is technically sept 22, 7/22, September 22nd. Right there. Why is that important? Here you have the movie Evan Almighty. And in the movie, Evan Almighty, the guy who plays Noah, says, if your arc is not done by September 22nd midday, you will be. That day is exactly September 26th on our calendar. Then, this is unbelievable. You have the Blondie calendar showing you that New Year's Eve is nuclear war. Now, how is September 22nd New Year's Eve? If you study your Torah, if you study the Jewish religion, you'll understand very clearly and very simply the day, the very last day that the Jews celebrate and call the end of the year, according to many rabbis, is the day the last page of the Torah is read. When is the last page of the Torah read? It is read on the day called Shemini Azrat and Shimshat Torah, September 26th and 27th. That is the last page of the Torah. They said, the Jesuits, Hamas, the fake ritual, they keep saying that they're going to do October 7th over and over again. They said we're going to do October 7th over and over again. When did Israel get attacked in 2023? On October 7th. And what was the holy day on the Jewish calendar, on the Hebrew calendar, on October 7th, 2023? The other calendar the Jews use is the Hebrew. They use the Torah and the Hebrew. The day was Shemini Azrat and Shimshat Torah, the exact day that we have coming up on September 26th. But it gets even crazier. If we go back to Blondie, as we just talked about, New Year's Eve is on September 26th. But look at this. Right next to her, right here, you have the 22 right there. And next to the 22, you have 27. What is the only day that is 22 and the very next day is 27? And it's also New Year's Eve, by the way. Watch this. The day September 26th not only is New Year's Eve, but it's also the day 22. And the very next day, you can't see because I got that red circle there, is the 27th. September 27th. Okay? Gets even crazy. On the Hebrew calendar, September 26th is the day 23. Okay? 23. Why is that important? Because we all know the September 20. Here's the first September 23rd coding. You got El Diablo. Gates of Hell open September 23rd. That is September 26th on our calendar this year. Precisely Shimshat Torah and Shemini Azrat. But it gets even crazier. Keep watching. You have this article saying that Osama bin Laden needs only Trump can prevent whatever 9/11. Timestamp 9/23. The date September 5th. That was back in 2020. If you go to the Hebrew calendar, the date 9/5 is the start of the Feast of Trumpets this year, September 5th. Okay, Feast of Trumpets, got a 9/23 timestamp with 9/11. They use timestamps to communicate their message. And this, on September 26th, on Thursday night, September 26th, the New York Football Giants are playing America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, in New York. Their stadium, the Giants Stadium, was erected on September 5th. You have this 23 movie with the date 9/23 showing clear as day. You have these two characters showing boom on 9/23. Can't see it there, but it says 239, 9/23. 239 is the same exact chemical element for a You have the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. If you go on the Jewish calendar, on September 26th, the Jewish month wherein on the Hebrew calendar is Elul. Elul means 6 and 12. 12/25. So the morning of September 26th is 12/25, and you have a song called Christmas at Ground Zero. But how is it the Nightmare Before Christmas? Because if you use the Hebrew day, the 23rd and the 22nd, it's 12, 22, and 23. You got precisely on September 26th, the Nightmare Before Christmas, but they also have a song called Christmas at Ground Zero. And look at these lyrics. Here are the lyrics for the song Christmas at Ground Zero. When is Christmas? I just told you, it's September 26th late in the day or midday. Christmas at Ground Zero, there's music in the air, sleigh bells are ringing, carolers are singing, while the air raid sirens blare. Christmas at Ground Zero, the button has been pressed, the radio just let us know this is not a test. And you can read the rest of it. But this is Christmas at Ground Zero, precisely September 26th. But it gets mind-blowingly even crazier. Watch this. You go here and type in the song 8th Day. 8th Day. Lyrics. Okay, there's a song called the 8th Day. Here's the lyrics right here. On the 8th day, machine got upset, a problem man had never seen as yet. No time for flight, blinding light, and nothing but a void forever night. He said, behold, what man has done. There's not a world for anyone. Nobody laughed, nobody cried. The world's at an end. Everyone has died. This is a song called The 8th Day, okay, about nuclear Armageddon. Now watch. What is the 8th day? Okay? The day I just showed you on the calendar, right here, the day I just showed you, Shemini Azrat, right here, is called the 8th day. Right there. 8th day. But there's also a song called the 8th day. We already talked about the song called the 8th day, but there's also a nuclear documentary from BBC in 1983. You know what the title of the nuclear documentary is? Look it up. It's called the 8th day. So we have the 8th day, we have Christmas at Ground Zero, and that movie I just showed you, September 22nd midday, with Evan Almighty. It was called, the movie's called Evan Almighty. September 22nd. If your arc is not done by then, you will be. The Hebrew month we are in right now is called Elul. If you look up the definition of the word Elul, it means 6 and 12. Okay? So the date on September 26th is actually 6/22 when you use the Torah calendar, because they mix up one day back and forth. So the Torah calendar, the date is 6/22. When did the movie Evan Almighty come out? Came out exactly on 6/22, right there. The day, the very next day, because they're going to start it. It's going to be a one-day event starting on midday September 26th. Later in the day, it's going to go into September 27th. September 27th is the day is the Jewish day 24, Elul 24. Now, we're going to just say we are in the month of Sept, 7 on the Torah calendar. So you got September 24th happening the very next day after September 26th. You got September 24th. Why is that important? Here you go. You have the cover album with September 24th. Nothing was the same. Now, you type in September 24th, Doomsday, and here it is. All these articles that the mainstream media ran with telling you about how September 24th, Doomsday. We all know September 24th was a big deal. A politician said September 24th, even says no, a politician did not predict apocalypse. He just misspoke. Yeah, right. Here's the Jewish day. Even the timestamp of this mainstream article is 7/23. On the Hebrew calendar, on the Torah calendar, the date is 7/23, and the very next day is 7/24. Doomsday, September 24th. There was even a Simpsons episode about September 24th. Is the world ending September 24th? Okay, that day is September 27th. Right here, and the Simpsons episode was episode. It was episode 9. It was episode 24 in season 9. So either way, the date September 24th is our date September 27th. So with the day we're watching, we're not watching. We know the day that destruction comes is going to be September 26th, late into September 27th, likely during the Giants game. So September 26th, after midday, late into the day, is a very, very high watch. In summation, we have September 26th. Not only is it the great day, Not only is it Christmas at ground zero, not only is it only September 23rd, but it's also the exact match to the Blondie calendar showing you destruction on New Year's Eve with the 22 and 27. That doesn't happen in the next 150 years. That calendar, the Blondie calendar, this right here does not ever happen with the 22 and the 27 right next to each other for the next 150 years. This never happens. And as you see the 96, why is 96 important? September 26th leaves 96 days in the year. And it's New Year's Eve on the Jewish calendar. The last page of the Torah is read. September 26th, late in the day, into September 27th is Judgment Day. Be prepared. Be ready. It's going down. Good luck.